It has been taking like 7 years to arrive here. It has been a long process. Actually, never a plan was set. It was more exploration, experimentation, excitement of finding there was something to find more than anything. With no any precise goal or a narrative or intellectual aim, but more like to find out what was behind or what was within a film that I made 25 years ago. And I think I already told this, but I was informed in 2018 that the film, the 35mm film that we shot at that time, I did this film with very little time, very little money. It cost $2 million at that time, and it was a huge amount in Mexico at that time. And I remember I didn't charge nothing. I think I was overshooting material, and I shot at the end 1 million feet, which is a lot of material. So all my money went there. And at the end, the film, it's 2 hours, 37 minutes. And for you to have an idea, is that 2 hours, 37 minutes, the amount of film footage that is there is only around 15,000 footage of film. So what I'm saying is that normally you use in a film 1% of what you shoot. Basically, during these years, I observed going through all these thousands of feet. I started watching with very different eyes and interest the material. When I was editing, I was looking to very precise pieces of the puzzle to put them at the service of a narrative, of a story. But today I was just observing the material flowing freely with no narrative attached. And I was very, attracted by things that I did not saw at that time that I was appreciating a lot about long moments or things or takes or sequence that never made it or moments that never made it. And that was what I wanted to convey, that for me, suddenly seeing those things that were left out were very rich in a very different way, serving a completely different exercise of image and sound and memory through the light. And for me was, I put this example that is like the child is born and in the room the placenta is left out, so there's a lot of things that are very rich. It's not the kid, but all that kid came from that placenta that has the DNA, it has the richness, the protein. So this is kind of, I went to the barrels and dismembered and put together these pieces that never made it, but could have made it. And for me, that was the exercise and the interest. It's like a ghost material that was an exercise that I wanted to put together. It is important to the way I feel it is that I wanted to make a very sensorial, physical experience. As carne y arena, I love to explore in these kind of spaces the possibility of the physicality of the rooms, and to experience the images with all your body, with movement involved,
and that each of you make your own narrative by visiting the rooms in different order. There's no order, there's no right or wrong. And we cannot underestimate the power of the 35 millimeters. I think in the age that we are living, that everything is digital, and the pixels, and they have, in a way, deshumanize the way we see things, because we don't see the way the pixels portray the reality. The 35 is much more closer to the print, and the projectors are closer to the way we see life and we experience life. And I think for the young generations to see these machines, these amazing beings projecting the light, as the cinema was invented with the 35 millimeters, this placenta alive, I wanted to make that statement that is incredibly beautiful. And there's something that I would like the people to feel it with the physicality of it, especially the new generations, I feel. I think the experience will be different for people that have seen the film and know the film, and people that has not seen the film. I think it will be two different experiences. For me, when I know the film very well, looking these images and things was like a dream. Because it was like, when you dream, you dream with people that you know, but they are not in the right place, or they are not as you remember. So it's like to see something very familiar, but you don't have seen it before. So I would like to invite you to let you go in a dream of light. This is a labyrinth of lights. The sound is permeated. It's rescue sound of Mexico City from many years that Martin Hernandez and I have been, and Ken Yasumoto have been doing. So there's a lot of sounds that evoke things that are in juxtaposition to create sensations. And I hope that you take the time to explore even the way some scenes were being selected, like with the slate. I open everything. This is a dirty laundry. I would have never shown this in my life. It's open gate. You see the whole format. The format was composed 185. This is completely 1.5. It's open gate. You see everything. It's only one matte light. There's no color correction. It's the material as it is, raw. And with all the scenes that were growing there, and you will see why this one is different to that. It's very little difference, but that's the beauty of the editing. Like, you go to that thing and you see how things are formed.